Yo, what's up? The shit is getting real, yo. The hijab is burning up. The hijab is rocking it. Hijab's rocking it. ISIS is rocking it. Islam's totally rocking it. Zit. Crazy dope mixes on the hijab dip. Yo, Sharia's rad. Sharia's dope, yo. That's what's going on right now. I first noticed it with Linda Sarsour. I went, wow. A woman who advocates Sharia law is running the Women's March? Wait a minute, aren't Muslims pro-life? Why are no pro-lifers allowed on this march? Oh, I know, it's taqiyya. Feminists are so determined to shatter the family, they don't care that family fascists who murder their daughters for not marrying right are running the charge. As long as the traditional Western family gets fucked with, then they're cool with hijabists, the hijabis running the show. And this hasn't stopped. I assumed people would see Sarsour and see, who was the other one she had? Razmia Youssef Odeh, a terrorist who blew up Israeli teens and served 10 years in prison. I assume they go, whoa, what are we doing now? No, the hijab is on fire and it's made of polyester, so it's really burning up. And we've got this new sort of rap trend, yo, where we're trying to coolify Islam. And that is, of course, taqiyya, which is the Muslim trick of lying to spread jihad. And it works on young people because young people and millennials and feminists and the left and SJWs and Antifa and all that whole lump, all they really care about is making daddy mad. Well, I'm a dad and I'm mad. Congratulations. But check out this first video. She be rocking that hijab. She be rocking that hijab. She be rocking it. Hey, stop. First of all, this is Canadian. I think they're from my hometown of Ottawa, Canada. And you know that there's government money on this. You know that the government pays for this. I guarantee you they have grants. But what's disturbing about this video is that black guy didn't grow up Muslim. He converted when he was a teenager. Just like that Jamaican kid in the London bombings. You see, we have such an anti-patriotic culture in the West that not only are Muslims more radicalized than their parents, like the Sarnev brothers, we actually take non-Muslims and convert them to Islam. You see this especially all over Britain. We're so bad at our job. We're so ashamed of ourselves that young people are going, okay, I'm going to take these jihadists. They seem more excited about their existence than we do. So screw me. I'm going for the anti-me people. So we're looking at a convert here. Tell us how cool and empowered the hijab is. And I can't find any hijabis who are against Sharia law. I think a handful of them may be against female genital mutilation, but they all seem pro-Sharia law. And by the way, Sharia law says that a woman's vote is worth half of a man's vote. And rape is impossible in marriage. And these are the steps that you follow when your wife disobeys you in Sharia law. First, you try to explain to her that she's being a nightmare, which I have done quite a few times with my wife. But then I give up after that and end up in the doghouse. They don't stop there. Then they admonish her from the bedroom. You may not sleep with me. I'm not sure if I'm using admonish in the right context. Third, you beat her with a stick. No, not a big stick, not a log. The kind of stick that you'd brush your teeth with, Muhammad said. Just a skinny little cane type thing. Just give her a few whacks. This is feminist dogma now. Beating a woman because she won't beat you. I'm sexist and I can't even handle Sharia law. All right, let's get back to this totally dope video. Parliament buildings, yo. That's who's paying for your video, I'm sure. Look at this. I'm sorry, go back. I screwed it up by getting in the way. That's a Muslim woman on a skateboard. Muslim women don't ride skateboards. This is a myth. You don't see women wearing... First of all, you don't see women riding many skateboards, but wearing a hijab, just play that. By the way, I've listened to the lyrics. The lyrics say nothing. Okay, put me on blast. But you know we got class. This is for my sisters in the West. 2017. All right, that's enough. You want to kick us out, but you know we have class. I actually never really got into your class, whether you're classy or not. You're disproportionately a threat to the West. And this idea that you're a totally dope skateboarder who raps. And by the way, as Michael Miles points out, it's not within the parameters of the Quran to pour the entire Lancome counter on your face. So you're picking and choosing here, and you're picking what you think is totally dope to make it sound more appealing so more people will be Muslim, which is, of course, the ultimate goal of the East is to convert it. Convert or die. They're not about assimilation. They're about changing, and it's working. I mean, we've got that rapper rapping on how awesome it is to oppress women. But this is not an isolated case. This is a trend now. We've got Linda Sarsour. We've got her replacement. She absconds the throne for a worse terrorist. Okay, I'm not calling Sarsour a terrorist, but she sure seems to enjoy sleeping with them, sleeping with the enemy. And then we've got the rap songs. Let's check out this other one. This is a woman who was president San Bernardino. I don't know if she was a convert. I think she's an Armenian, but her biggest problem with San Bernardino, besides the murders, I think 40 people were shot, 16 died. How many?
40 were shot, 14 were killed.
14 were killed. She goes, when I was there, someone said, I wish she'd take that fucking thing off her head. I don't believe that happened, by the way. And they saw my pregnant belly and they thought, I wonder what she's hiding in there. That's your takeaway from San Bernardino? My takeaway was the murders. But anyway, let's hear her. Totally dope jam. Yo, I'm pregnant, making more Muslims.
We was born in the 80s, so pretty like the Euphrates and party like some Kuwaitis, deeper than some diplomas.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're allowed to enjoy this music or even dance like that.
Teleporting through trauma.
Trauma?
I've been stacking my karma.
You want to talk trauma? You want to talk Orlando?
Woman haters get banished. Covered up or not, don't ever take us for granted. All around the world, love women every shade and
all around the world.
All around the world, love women every shade and power run deep. So even if you hate it, I still rap.
I'm hating. Yes, I know. That's my beef. I'm hating and you're still rocking the hijab. It doesn't belong in the Western world. It is from the cave days. This is why. Stop! This is why. Get her hands off of my shoulders. This is why when Iran became an oppressive Islamic dictatorship, the women protested. That protest made sense. The Women's March was ridiculous. This makes sense. Women screaming on the streets of Iran saying, we don't want to wear these stupid things. We don't want to put ourselves in black plastic bags. It's black polyester. As my mother said, who taught Somali immigrants for a long time, the thing I don't get is, how is it no white gauze? If it's so empowering, why is it black polyester in the Middle East? But the world seems blind to this. We just had the UN declare Saudi Arabia in charge of the commission responsible for gender equality and the empowerment of women. I'm punching myself in the face. Can you believe that Saudi Arabia is defining equality? This is a place where your wali, or whatever they're called, tells you when you can have certain medical procedures, when you can travel, when you can drive. This is the place that's defining equality. Look what these women do after ISIS leaves a town. They rip off their hijabs and they throw them on the ground. Islam is not dope. It's us 500 years ago. How did they go back in time? Why did Iran go from this to this? I don't know. I wager inbreeding. I wager the Wasabis took over the Quran and they took the worst part of it and made it the Quran teaching. You know, Christopher Hitchens warned us about this. He said that we were going to be hijacked by a disgusting, violent sect of Islam.
You will be told you can't complain because you're Islamophobic. The term is already being introduced into the culture as if it was an accusation of race hatred, for example, or bigotry, whereas it's only the objection to the preachings of a very extreme and absolutist religion. Watch out for these symptoms. They are not just symptoms of surrender, very often ecumenically offered to you by men of God in other robes, Christian and Jewish and smarmy ecumenical. These are the ones who will hold open the gates for the barbarians. The barbarians never take a city till someone holds the gates open for them.
Look, you guys have rights. You have freedom. I'm talking to you women. I'm talking to you feminists. And you are using that freedom to push us aside and choose a patriarchy that is more oppressive, that takes away more of your rights? Well, I think we're going to have to bring the patriarchy back and protect women from themselves. Islam is not dope, it's sexist. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Rebel Edge, where you can find all the videos that are exactly like this one, but different.